picture Sapporo, Hokkaido in late spring 1970. That's where our story begins with Go Kuroda's birth on May 26th. As a young player, he cut his teeth at Noboribetsu Otani High School between 1986 and 1988, then moved up to Osaka University of Health and Sports Science from 1989 to 1992. But here's the twist. Kuroda never went pro as a footballer. Instead, after university, he made the bold decision to leap straight into coaching. So, in 1994, at just 23 years old, Kuroda joined the Aomori Yamada High School as a staff member. Within a year, he was head coach, taking charge of a program in a region famous more for its snow than its soccer. The odds were long, the resources few, but he believed in the potential of his players. Year after year, Kuroda built up his team, instilling discipline and belief. By the late 90s, Aomori Yamada was competing at the national level. In 2000, they made history, reaching the national stadium, becoming the first high school from Aomori Prefecture ever to do so. The breakthrough came in 2005. After more than a decade of groundwork, Kuroda's side clinched their first national high school comprehensive athletic tournament soccer tournament trophy. That's a mouthful. But he wasn't finished. In 2006, Kuroda obtained his JFA S-Class coaching license, opening the door to professional opportunities. From that point on, the victories kept coming. Under Kuroda's guidance, Aomori Yamada High School captured the All Japan High School Soccer Tournament titles in 2016, 2018, and 2021. Some sources even say 2022. The program became a national powerhouse and produced top talents like Gaku Shibasaki, now a household name in Japanese football. Cut to October 2022, Kuroda's career takes a dramatic turn. He accepts the manager's role at FC Machida Zelvia, a J2 league side hungry for success. This move marks his first venture into the professional game. The stakes, huge, the expectations, sky high. But Kuroda came prepared. In his debut season 2023, he led Machida Zelvia to a J2 League Championship and historic promotion to J1, Japanese top division. In a matter of months, he transformed the club, earning Manager of the Month for February and March and again in May 2023. After promotion, Machida Zelvia wasted no time. The 2024 J1 season began with a bang, 4 wins and a draw, and Kuroda won Manager of the Month for February and March yet again. Let's talk tactics. Kuroda's trademark, the 4-4-2 formation. A balanced approach that keeps the defense tight, the midfield organized, and puts 2 strikers up front for maximum threat. Machida Zelvia became famous for its defensive solidity, conceding just 34 goals in 2024, the fewest in the league. Their expected goals against number was 34.5, second best in J1. But the story doesn't end there. Physicality, tactical discipline, and swift transitions became their trademarks. Kuroda's team don't play for possession, they play for threat. So, where does that leave us? As of 2025, Machida Zelvia under Kuroda's leadership boasts a record of around 65 wins, 23 draws, and 29 losses in 117 matches. Their points per match average? A remarkable 1.9 to 1.92. In the game, of course, I opted for a 4-4-2 formation. I went for the sweeper keeper on defense duty, for variety and for cover in case the opposition's press is too difficult to break. The back four is made of 2 inverted wingbacks on support and 2 central defenders on defend. The wingbacks seem to tug inside the pitch when the team is in possession and to help the ball progression, overloading the midfield areas. This setup brings the opposition to a midfield fight, which opens up space out wide for the wingers to exploit. Talking about the wingers, I chose the attack duty for them, to make sure they surge forward and exploit the space potentially left open by the opposition. As the midfield duo, I chose the box-to-box midfielder and the central midfielder on support. The reason for this setup is that I want to make sure we continue to overload the midfield space, even in the final third, with the box-to-box midfielder arriving late in the attack. However, if this gets your attack stuck or the opposition forces you to play on the outside, change one of the midfielders to a deep line playmaker role and the other to a mezzala one. This will keep one of the players pinned in the midfield area, while the other will drift wide, opening space behind the winger. I asked the central midfielder to take more risks and dribble less, to focus him on the passing game. And the strikers are a deep line forward on support and an advanced forward on attack, one of them to link up play and the other to attack the goal. I asked the advanced forward to mark tighter to help him stay as far up the pitch as possible and stretch the opposition's defense. I chose positivist mentality. In possession, fairly narrow attacking width, pass into space and underlap on both flanks. If the opposition sits deep, take pass into space off. Also, If you are pushed to play on the flanks, take the underlap options off. The reason for the underlap is that either the wingbacks on support or the midfielders are going to run in behind from the midfield, given that there are plenty of players to cover the area. Standard passing directness and a slightly higher tempo. Play for set pieces and run a defense. In transition, counter press, counter, and distribute the ball quickly from the goalkeeper. And out of possession, a high press and a standard defensive line. Trigger presses more often, trap outside, and invite crosses. The setup is thought to be compact in defense and hard to break down in the central areas. Of course, this leaves us vulnerable on the flanks, but if you've got strong defenders, the team should defend well. As a result, we won the league title in my first season here as manager of FCSB in Romania, trying, again, to build a nation in the Eastern Europe. We scored 126 goals in the league and conceded 43. Domestically, we won the Romanian Cup and the Super Cup. And on the continental level, we were knocked out of the knockout playoff round of the UEFA Champions League by Olympique Marseille. Go Kuroda is a peculiar manager if you observe his career through the lens of a world-class manager. However, what he managed to achieve so far in his career is great, and I hope he can achieve even more as time goes on.